Hi, committee. My name is Ryan McCollum. Thank you, Madam Chair, Senators. By way of background, this is kind of a coming home for me. I worked in the Senate for 6 years for the Senators. Never been on this side of the table, so it's a little bit different. After I worked in the Senate, I went back to Springfield and worked in economic development, and that's when I started. Me, along with some other folks, started the Young Professional Society Greater Springfield. Just because I saw a void in that area of young professionals coming together to collaborate and work on different things together in the Springfield area. So that was 6 or 7 years ago. I left Mayor Ryan's office at the time and worked for Governor Patrick as his legislative director for the Secretary of Housing and Economic Development. I'm now a political consultant out in the Western Mass area. Real quick on this bill, I want to thank Senator Welch a great deal. This is probably the third or fourth time he's filed it in some shape, form, or fashion. I also want to thank the folks who co-sponsored it. There's three big things that I hope this bill accomplishes. The first thing is to allow other young professional groups to collaborate, learn best practices, learn best models from each other. We just had a quick conversation with the two young ladies from the Greater Lawrence Young Professionals Group. In that quick 5-minute talk, we were already trading things that we do that will help us out a great deal. So just bringing these groups together in some formal role will be great. The second thing is allowing legislators and state policymakers to get to know these folks, see what they're doing, and allow them to tell us what they're doing. So if there is a economic development seminar in Lowell, you're able to tell the young professionals of Lowell, hey, we're going to be there, we'd love to see you guys there, we'd love to hear what you have to say on it. So that working kind of collaboration as well. And then the real work that the commission will do. Looking at what other states might do, looking at what are ways to attract and retain that we get in the state, and maybe hopefully come up with some policies and or some legislation that everybody can get behind so that we can continue to be a leader when it comes to attracting and retaining young talent. So it's really, I think it's a really great bill, and we love all the support that you folks provide. Any questions you have, we're willing to take it. One thing I did want to add, in the bill there is a provision that allows the commission to add more groups. So if a young professional group pops up somewhere, or for some reason a young professional group is not in the legislation, the folks on the commission can say, hey, we should add such and such group. So I think that's an important provision in the bill as well.
That's great. Thank you. Any questions?
Since I'm from North Adams, I was just going to ask you where you're from in Berkshire.
Williamstown.
Your parents still there? But I just noticed that the Berkshire Young Professionals weren't on the list, so I hope that they do become a part. We're going to contact them.
Yeah, great. And I think in the legislative process, as you folks know, I'm sure Senator Welch and other co-sponsors will be, hopefully amending this and adding other groups that, for some reason, have not been added. And there's not really a clearinghouse to find everybody, so hopefully this will be the clearinghouse.
I'll try to help them.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your testimony
Madam
today.
Chair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1 second. Very sorry.
Sorry,
Very
Representative Kamau.
just wanted to, well, thank you for coming from West to testify on this bill. I did see one also wondering whether anyone exists at all. Wasn't sure.
I know sorry to cut you off, but I know when we first started this bill, started crafting it, it's probably 4 years ago in Boston 1 was around, ONE. And I think they were on the original piece of legislation. Since, I don't think